Good morning, guys. Today is the fun day. It's day 3, and we get to decide what to do with all the money we have left over. Now, I know that some of you have already spent all of your money, and that's perfectly fine. I know that some of you have a lot of money left over from the first 2 days, so that's great too. Let me walk you through this. The first thing we have to do is get the total from yesterday. Whatever you were left with, we're going to put that in the top. I was left with $603, so I've got a little bit left to mess with. And then we're going to work through this. We're going to be able to invest down here, so don't spend all your money on these first few, but I'll walk you through it. So first off, is there any more you want to spend? Because you came up with a few things that you wanted to buy yesterday, but if you want to spend more money, that's your freedom as a person. So just to make my number nice and clean here, I'm going to get rid of that $3. So I'm going to spend 3 extra bucks. I'm going to buy a candy bar or something. So after that, you guys are going to get a get out of jail free card right now. So if you're out of money, I'm asking you, would you like to take another part-time job? And if you would like to take a second job, which you won't have a whole lot of free time, but that'll give you an extra $500 to play with. So, hey, we're all hard workers. I'm going to go ahead and take an extra job. You don't have to. Obviously, do whatever you feel like would suit your lifestyle best. But if you are out of money, I would ask that you go ahead and put in an extra $500 here and take that part-time job. So the first option you have is you can pay extra on your car. If you can get rid of that car payment, then you'll have even more money each month. So if you want to put some extra money on the car, that's fine. Looks like right now I'm working with about $1,100. So yeah, absolutely. I'm going to double up the payments. I'm going to take $200 of my extra money and put that on my car payment. Next, how much do you want to put in savings? Well, the fact that right now I have no savings is kind of worrying me. So I'm actually going to take another $200 and move that into savings. So that way I'll start building a little nest egg over time of cash in case I have an emergency. How much would I like to put into a CD? Oh, cool. I'm going to put $100 into a CD. Now, this says this CD will pay 1% interest. So we want to see what it's going to be at retirement if I do this every month. So we're going to click on this calculator for the numbers that we invest here in the last 4. And once you get that calculator up in a tab, I would just leave it there because you're going to use it for the next 4. So every investment we make, we're going to imagine that we're 22 years old starting right here out of college and in our apartment. And we're going to plan to retire at 67. So how much do we have saved for retirement at this moment? That would be a 0. And right now I'm just doing my CD. So I said I was going to put $100 in there. So I put $100 in this box, and then my return is going to be 1% in that CD. If I calculate that, it says that I'm going to have about $68,000 whenever I'm 67 in that CD, which that would be a number of CDs that I buy over years. But it's nice. You can see the nice steady 1% growth there that we're getting in that CD also. So I'm going to go ahead back over here and put 68,000. Obviously, I dropped the little $100. We're just using round numbers here. How much do you want to put in a bond? Well, I'll put $100 in a bond too. That sounds nice. The bond's going to pay me 3%. So I can go back to my investment calculator if I left the tab up. I'm still doing $100 a month, but I'm going to change this 1% to a 3% gain that I'm getting in the bond. Calculate that. That's $114,000. Hey, that'd be nice. I'm starting to build wealth here. Next, how much would I like to put in a mutual fund? Well, I have $500 left. I'm going to go heavy on this mutual fund. I'm going to go $400 here on the mutual fund because it's a professional money manager that's managing that money. All I have to do is buy the fund, and they should take care of it. Go back to my calculator here because this is going to pay 8%. So I am going to put in $400 a month, and I should get an 8% return. Let's see what that works out to. $2.1 million. I'll take that. That sounds absolutely fine. Let's go 2, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 1, 2. There's 1 comma. Got one too many zeros. That'd be 21 million. There we go. And then finally, how much in individual stocks? Individual stocks are risky. I'm going to assume a 10% return for you guys because I wish you all well. But just to kind of manage that risk, I'm not going to put as much in there. I'm going to put just $100 in that at a 10% gain. Go back to my calculator. And at a 10% gain, I should have $1 million in there. Wow, that worked out. 1 0 0 0. 1 2 3 4 5 6. There it is. So I'm now at zero. I invested pretty heavily here. You know, in real life, this scares me a bit. I might have put more in savings because if anything happens to me right now with what I've got going on after my life, I only have $200 in cash to help, and all this money tied up in investing I can't touch. So maybe I probably could back off the mutual fund and put a little bit more into savings, but I'm on a pretty good track here. This says at 67 that I'm going to be worth $3 million on my investments, which would be nice. That's if I follow this pattern. Obviously, guys, we'll wrap this up a little bit tomorrow with some points that I want to make. Remember, we are just starting out of college. We're renting, so I'd probably want to be able to save for a house and do things that would maybe hit this investment a little bit. And everything's perfect, right? I'm working 2 jobs right now, which sounds great on paper, but that's going to make me very, very tired and cranky. So there's some ups and downs to this. We'll close it out. But I do want you to see that if we make the right decisions and stay within our means, we can still generate actual wealth just by keeping ourselves enough cash to be able to invest at the end of the month. So if you have problems with the calculator, let me know. Shoot me an email or a text, or not a text, sorry, an email or a private message on the Google Classroom, and I'll get back to you. When you get this done, go ahead and click Turn In, and you'll be done for the day. Thanks. Talk to you later.